Yo, what up, my dudes? Welcome to another gameplay video. This one is all about the Dead Man's Tale. Had to do a bit of testing for this one, and I had to figure out a few things that would, make the rapid fire or the burst fire or the full auto, whatever the heck it's being called, work when you are not aiming down sights. So there's a couple of unique things with this weapon that I'd like to review with you guys today, so you know what to look for, and you know what types of things I found to be helpful. With the hipfire catalyst and no Cronus, you see it fires about 150 rounds per minute. That's been established. I turned the 120 into a 150 by using that catalyst, which is super effective. Now, I tried out burst fire, and one of the things I noticed is that it fired at 120. Now, I thought that burst fire was one of those things that turned it into a full auto, so I may be misunderstanding what the actual burst fire rate does. Maybe that's specific for other weapons, but it did not work the way that I thought it would be working. So I had to figure out a few things, which is what you see my guy doing right there. Nothing's going on because I'm changing some of the settings. I turned on rapid fire, and then I was able to get full auto with rapid fire on the weapon. So one of the settings that I figured out is that you need to use rapid fire and not burst fire to use this weapon effectively, with the Zen, that is. So check this out. Rapid fire settings, here we go. I set it to 6. You guys can figure out whatever you want to set it to. I know people set rapid fire to 25 because it's full max and whatever, but 6 works just fine for me, and now I'm scared to test it on anything else. With anti-recoil, look what happens, though. This weapon doesn't really need any anti-recoil. Just firing at full auto, it shoots in the same spot. So I turned off anti-recoil, and check this out. You turn it off, but I kept on rapid fire, and look how accurate this is. Look at this. So playing around a little bit, I thought maybe I can mess with the gun settings, trying to fire rapidly by aiming down sight, but also mixing up the fire. Not really. So I've got a bunch of gameplay settings for you guys. A bunch of gameplay video for you guys to see. I was able to run through this thing in the Crucible and get multiple different gold medals and stuff like that. Just kind of messing around, not really playing too hard, just casually, which was really fun for me. You saw the final settings earlier, by the way. It is basically just turn on rapid fire, and the weapon does the rest of the work for you. I do fully expect them to nerf this. This thing is very, very easy to use, which to me says in the competitive realm it's probably going to be a menace. I hope they don't nerf it, because we need something like this to combat the 120 hand cannon meta that's going on right now. Oh, the sidearm that I'm using is called the Keening. The Kinning. You know what? Don't test my English. That's not what I'm here for. So the Kinning is the sidearm, and you'll see some video footage of that. I like having rapid fire or full auto on my pulse rifles, but that contributes to things like the sidearms. And if you were to use something like a fusion rifle, it just wouldn't fire because it'll sit there trying to do its thing and it won't work. So I use full auto with sidearms and with pulse rifles in this specific scout rifle or the Mata multi-tool, which is still a very competitive option, by the way. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of the gameplay video. There's a whole bunch of, a lot of what I do is I test from different ranges and from different angles. This is pretty far away, I guess, maybe 30 or 40 meters, and even when they get close to me, it felt like I was using the last word. It really did, but it shoots at a distance, which is really badass. That's super helpful in a weapon like this. You can just kind of, I don't even have to peek cover. Look, I'm standing there. I'm not doing anything special, and I'm just getting all these kills. It was really fun. So hopefully you guys get your hands on the Catalyst. I highly recommend that you do. If you need a fire team, get one together, do your thing, get this Catalyst, get it pumped out. It is worth your time. Also, I do highly recommend that you guys start using some of the other subclasses besides Stasis, because they are going to put some nerf hammers on the Stasis, and you guys are going to have to learn how to use the other subclasses to combat what's going to go on with the other buffs that they're going to be using. And that's going to be helpful to you. I just want to make that recommendation. I do wish that they would use some more of the exotics for... I don't know how to put it besides I wish that some of the exotics would be more and more helpful. Like what you see, the exotic I'm using is the one that gives you damage resistance and an extra smoke bomb. That is so useful as an exotic. It actually turns that light-based subclass into something effective in this PvP meta. I wish there was more things like that for the other ones. So I also don't think it should only rely on that exotic, but it does give it, an edge. It helps. So more things like that come out, I do believe that these light-based subclasses with their buffs should be more effective. And then when you get the exotics and you practice with them, like I'm doing now with the Athreus Embrace, and then this one I couldn't eye exotic, then you're going to be something to be reckoned with. Super fun. All right, my dudes, that's it for the video. Hopefully you enjoy the rest of the gameplay footage. If you got any questions, any comments, any concerns, put them down below. The next video I have coming out is going to be a how-to video with setting up the Cronus Zen from your PC or laptop into the actual changing it in-game settings, because you can do that. A lot of the settings I change now are all done in-game, which is super convenient because I don't have to set the damn thing up to a computer every time I want to make a change. That's it. Okay, hopefully you enjoy the video. Have a good one. Best of luck to you. I'll see you in the crucible.